A good Cahirlock. I welcome this motion and indeed the opportunity to once again place a spotlight on the extraordinary levels of vacant housing, and I think what the motion calls for is actually very pragmatic, and I will be supporting it. When I think about housing vacancy rates, I think it very much like a man dying of thirst while a giant pool of water remains within his reach. There is a stupidity and a recklessness to this issue that is simply mind-boggling. In the middle of the greatest housing crisis, we are sitting on thousands of empty homes. It is ludicrous beyond words. I have raised this issue of unacceptably high levels of vacancy and dereliction in many local authority areas, including in my own area of Offaly, for some time now. And indeed, almost to the day, this time last year, I specifically called on Government to commit to increase funding to tackle vacancy and dereliction rates in County Offaly. The response from the then Minister Humphreys was more or less that everything was fine and that Government was doing all it could to tackle the issue. But here we are, a year later, going around in circles. The former Minister spoke about urban regeneration and development fund and town centre first policy and the rural future vision for a thriving rural Ireland. Government also spoke about measures that were being rolled out on building acquisition measures to support local authorities in purchasing vacant and derelict buildings. Yet here we are, and only in the last fortnight the Taoiseach himself has spoken here in this House about how slow he feels the turnaround process is for vacant social housing. It sounded to me like a blame game. And even if I do accept that some local authorities are better than others, the fact of the matter is that many local authorities, including my own Offaly County Council, is understaffed, that there are reductions in terms of the staff that were cut many years ago. They never reached the same complement or the same level since. So I believe that we should be collaborating and working together and supporting our local authorities in tackling this issue.